I honestly forgot something important that I have to mention for this year. I really do have to apologize for not mentioning this sooner because it completely slipped my mind when the year began. It actually turned out that this year, well, at least in North America, it is actually the 20th anniversary of Super Princess Peach, which was a Nintendo DS game that came out just 20 years ago in 2006 on February 14th of that year. It was definitely a great Valentine's Day gift for myself to have at the time, and I was in high school when the game came out. However, there are some important things about Princess Peach that I really think that needs to be discussed on video because I mean, besides Link, Princess Peach also had a positive impact on my life. And on top of it too, there was a point where she actually managed to save my life during my depressing moments in high school, especially because my high school years unfortunately were not the very best for a lot of reasons that I really can't go into. I'll have to explain the more important matters about what my high school life was like. So this is gonna be how Princess Peach may have saved my life at some point. Ever since I was a kid, I've always had a thing for Princess Peach. Ever since Super Mario Bros. 2. However, the biggest highlight for me when it comes to Princess Peach in general was Mario Party, where she became like very very playable, and it was because of that game itself. Peach be- Peach became a lot more playable in other games too, including the Mario Sports spin-off games. There are some Mario Sports that I like and some that I don't like, but that's beside the point though. What I really want to focus on is like how Peach was able to add some value to my life besides Link and The Legend of Zelda. I normally don't talk about Princess Peach a lot in my videos, but I've decided to make an exception here because this is a she's the reason why I'm into like loving a lot of princess characters in this day and age, even though times have changed and I've also gotten older. The biggest highlight for me when it comes to Princess Peach was it was like in 2001 where she was voice acted by Jen Taylor, who was able to give Princess Peach a more high pitched and sweet voice that I actually really like a lot. Nicole Mills and Samantha Kelly also did a very good job with her too. Um, I know Courtney Lynn is still new to voicing Peach, so I'll have to give her some time to act out as Princess Peach herself before I can make my final judgment call on her. Princess Peach was definitely a she's an amazing character, and I do have to admit that I've always had a besides some of the Disney princesses I grew up with, Princess Peach was like my biggest childhood crush. And when I began my life in high school, she was there to help me get through it all because my high school life was not the best. But besides the classes I took there, my family life was not so great either. It was during the time my dad and stepmom were going through a divorce, so it was a really hard moment for not just for myself but for my siblings as well. And it's because of my love for Princess Peach at the time, I was able to raise my siblings into loving Princess Peach the way I do too. What's really funny is that I remember I was still in middle school. Whenever we would play games like Mario Party or even Super Smash Brothers, my siblings and I would always fight over who gets to play as Princess Peach. Definitely an interesting moment for us all. But when I think about it right now, I realize that you know these kind of memories were like the best time of our lives. It's just I don't know. It's like Princess Peach was like she really had a big influence not just for me but for my siblings as well. It's amazing how such a character can have a such great impact on you, even greater than Legend of Zelda in some ways. To make it even better for me, when Super Princess Peach came out, when I first played the game, I just fell in love with the gameplay. I mean, yeah, it was an interesting game to play. I mean, it was very easy to play, easy to beat, but it was just like so magical in a lot of ways. I can't even describe it. It was the game where the roles were reversed, where Princess Peach had to save Mario that time. God, I would love to see Princess Peach do that all over again. If the game ever gets remade for the Switch 2, if not the Switch 1. I don't really think they're gonna make it for Switch 1 because, you know, eventually the Switch 1 will be ancient history, if you know what I mean. And the Switch 2 will just be the system going forward. Super Princess Peach was the game that may have saved my life during my high school years. And the funny thing too is that I actually have the cartridge stored somewhere in one of my backpacks in my room. I never got rid of it. I never got rid of it because it's just that special to me. Now, do I still think Princess Peach is an amazing character as of right now? I do. I mean, I'm just not too sure if I can really look at her the same way like I used to. The truth of the matter is, I used to have this really heavy obsession with her when I was in high school. I mean, Princess Peach was my biggest crush at the time because of the fact that, you know, because I remember, yeah, there were some girls in high school I liked to hang out with, but you know, most of the girls I never really wanted to like really date or anything because they weren't really anything like Princess Peach in a way. So it was one of the reasons why I was so obsessed with Peach, because like she was really everything I would want out of a girlfriend at the time in high school. Not that it really matters anymore. I mean, that's over and done. What really blew my obsession with Peach though was like well, I actually lost my friendship with the girl because of Princess Peach back then. At the same time, though, it was also more of a blessing in disguise because the girl I was hanging out with wasn't really someone I was interested in anyway. Honestly, the friendship I had back then with her was like, it was more forced on me by my family. So it was like, okay, yeah, it didn't work out. Whatever, it's time to move on. And then when Rosalina came into the picture, that was when my Princess Peach obsession from high school started to like completely fade away, slowly but surely. And you know, and Rosalina just became my new favorite Nintendo princess going forward. However, as of recently, I've been thinking back on it all, and I realized that I kind of realized that I may have taken Princess Peach for granted in a way where it actually really hit me hard, rather emotionally, because my obsession for Peach may have disappeared on me for good, and it's something that I can't get back. But my love and support for Peach in general is something that will never die within me. I mean, yeah, you know, Rosalina may have helped me neutralize my obsession with her for, you know, in high school. But the reality is, without Princess Peach, we would not have Daisy or even Rosalina today. I realize as of right now that if you know, if we lose Princess Peach like completely, you know, in terms of like as a character, if we lose her, we basically lose everything. That's just how I feel about her right now. It's just, you know, I spent a lot of I've been you know, using Google Gemini to like generate images of her, trying to like redesign her dress and everything, and it made me realize that Peach may have been a lot more important to me than I remember it being. I mean, she was really important to me in high school. I mean, I liked her more than Link in a way. I mean, Link Most in general though, Link did more of the heavy lifting for me when it comes to like helping me get through a lot of hardships as an adult. But at the same time though, I just can't I can't really get rid of my love and support for Princess Peach even as of right now, because she's just that important to me. Princess Peach is just she's really important to me even as of right now. I don't really think my love for her is ever gonna go away. I'm just really happy for the fact that, you know, I'm still a Peach fan today. It's just that times have changed so much now, and after thinking about it for a while, I've decided that it might be better for me to get Princess Peach another chance to have my love and support as her fan. Anyway, the last few games that she was in, like ever since Super Mario Odyssey, I feel like she's changed a lot, and not in a very good way either. I'm not gonna go too deep into that into what happened in Mario Odyssey with her, but it's just, you know, I don't know. It's like she's a different character, but I gotta maintain my support for her no matter what. That's just how it has to be. I have a lot more to say about this right now, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video from here. And if I get the chance to talk about Peach again in the future, I'll definitely take the moment to do so. But man, if it weren't for Princess Peach today, I probably would not be alive right now. You know, my high school years were not the best, and it's really thanks to Princess Peach and Link that they were there to save my life back then. This is Major League Gaming, logging out. Thank you for tuning in.